What's up, Eagles Nation? Welcome back to Philly Eagles Unleashed, the ultimate spot where we bleed green, break down the birds like no one else, and keep that fire burning for the most passionate fanbase in the NFL. I'm your host, diving headfirst into the heart of it all, because if you're not yelling, "Fly, Eagles, fly," from the rooftops, are you even alive? Today, we're cracking open this defensive dilemma that's got the whole city buzzing. Nakobe's roaring back from injury, Jihaad Campbell's been a rookie revelation, and Vic Fangio's juggling snaps like a cheesesteak master at Pat's. Is this the best problem we've got? Hell yeah, it is, but let's unpack why it's got us all on the edge of our seats. And stick around, because we're previewing that monster Week 10 clash with the Green Bay Packers. Who's ready to talk pass rush, playmakers, and why this D could carry us straight to another ring? Drop a like if you're hyped, smash subscribe for more green glory, and let's fly. Alright, let's set the scene real quick, because you can't talk Eagles defense without painting that vivid picture of Lincoln Financial Field shaking like it's the '08 Super Bowl parade all over again. Picture this, 70,000 screaming fans, green smoke billowing from the tailgates down Broad Street, and that electric hum when the Jumbotron lights up with EAGLES. It's pure Philly grit, baby. The kind of energy that turns underdogs into champions. Remember 2017? Super Bowl 52, the Philly Special, where Nick Foles and Trey Burton shocked the world, hoisting that Lombardi under the confetti rain. Or fast forward to our latest glory, Super Bowl 59 in 25, when Jalen Hurts etched his name in stone with that game-sealing touchdown run against the Chiefs. Yeah, revenge tastes sweeter than a Geno's wit. Founded back in '33, we've weathered storms from the foggy '60 championship with Norm Van Brocklin slinging it to Tommy McDonald, to the heartbreak of the '80s, and now. We're the kings of the NFC East, owning that division like Rocky owned the steps. But defense? That's our soul. From Reggie White's Minister of Defense days terrorizing QBs, to the Legion of Boom vibes we built under Jim Schwartz, it's always been the backbone. And right now, with Fangio calling the shots, we've got a unit that's not just good, it's generational. But hold on to your green jerseys, because this Dean Campbell saga? It's the good kind of chaos that's gonna make us unstoppable. Let's rewind to last Sunday, that 38-20 demolition of the Giants up at MetLife. Man, what a beatdown. Jalen Hurts was surgical, threading needles to A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith like it was a backyard barbecue toss, while Saquon Barkley, yeah, our Penn State prodigy who bolted to Philly in 24 and hasn't looked back, gashed him for 120 yards and a score. But the real story brewing under the lights? Our defense. Zach Bond, that all-pro beast, was everywhere, stuffing runs, dropping into coverage like he owns the playbook. And then there's Nakobe, fresh off that brutal torn patellar tendon that sidelined him for what felt like an eternity. The guy's back, and he's looking like the high IQ missile we drafted out of Georgia in '22. Instinctive, sideline to sideline, the kind of LB who smells blood before the QB even snaps it. Fangio loves him, calls him a leader, and you see why. In that Giants win, Dean logged 32 reps off the ball, anchoring the base package opposite Bond. It was like watching a veteran maestro conduct the chaos, tackles for loss, forcing turnovers, just owning the middle like it's his birthright. But here's the rub, and why we're all glued to our screens. What about Jihaad Campbell? This kid, our 31st overall steal from that April draft, is a straight-up phenom. Rookie of the Year buzz? Deserved. Pro Football Focus has him graded as the 6th best off-ball linebacker in the entire league. 6th. In his first year. We're talking a dude who flew in from Alabama, where he was dismantling SEC offenses left and right, and now he's translating that to the pros like he was born in green. Before Dean's return, Campbell was owning nickel looks, those sub-packages where offenses go light on the line and heavy on speed. He'd blitz off the edge, cover slots like a shutdown corner, and rack up those splash plays that make highlight reels pop. Fans were chanting his name in the parking lots, tailgaters firing up grills with "Jihaad for Durwai" signs waving like the Liberty Bell. But boom, Dean heels up, and suddenly Campbell's down to just 10 off-ball snaps against the Giants. 10. That's a drop that had my DMs exploding with "what's wrong with the Rook" vibes. Is he regressing? Nah, not even close. This is coaching chess at its finest, and Fangio's the grandmaster that I caught wind of Fangio's presser on Tuesday, straight fire from the old-school wizard who's seen it all, from scheming with the Bears to turning the Dolphins into a wall. He didn't sugarcoat it. Part of what happened last week, he said, leaning into that gravelly voice, was we were down to 3 OLBs, Jalix Hunt, Josh Uche, and Patrick Johnson scraping by on the edge. See, for you newer fans tuning in, OLB means outside linebacker, those edge rushers who terrorize the quarterback's blind side, forcing hurried throws or sacks that swing momentum like a Philly hook. With numbers thin, they had to get creative. We got Jihaad, he's been playing OLB in base, Fangio explained, but then we wanted to teach him the nickel end stuff, too, in case we needed him there. Translation. They threw the kid into the deep end, learning edge assignments on the fly, new reads in a scheme that's as complex as a South Philly intersection at rush hour. His week last week was choppy from a mental standpoint, Fangio admitted. Learning a new position and assignments he hadn't been exposed to before because of our lack of guys. That played a part in him not playing as much, but overall, it's a good problem to have a healthy Dean available and Campbell. A good problem? Understatement of the year, Vic. This is Eagles' luxury, 2 elite LBs fighting for reps, elevating the whole damn unit. Imagine Dean in base, stuffing those I-formation runs the old-school way, reading the guards pull like a book. Then flip to nickel, where 70% of NFL snaps live these days, and Campbell's sliding in, versatile as hell, ready to spy a Jordan Love scrambler or drop into a zone that picks off slants. It's Fangio's defensive schemes in action, that hybrid front he loves, mixing 3-4 and 4-3 looks to keep offenses guessing. Blitz packages. Oh yeah, rushing 4 while dropping 7 into coverage, or sending Bond and Carter on twists that